Hello, future doctors. Welcome to Synapse, your ultimate NEET preparation platform. Today, we are diving deep into a fascinating and fundamental biological process, mitosis. Ever wondered how a tiny embryo grows into a complex human, or how a cut on your skin heals? Mitosis is the answer. We'll explore this amazing cell division from its basic principles to the advanced molecular mechanisms, preparing you for every challenge. Let's embark on this four-level learning journey. Ready to discover the basics of how your body grows and repairs itself? Let's start with the easy level of mitosis. Mitosis is a special type of cell division. Think of it as a parent cell making two exact copies of itself. This means the two new daughter cells are genetically identical to the original parent cell. This process is absolutely vital for many reasons. Firstly, it helps you grow from a single cell into a complete organism. Secondly, it's how your body replaces old, worn-out cells, like skin cells, and repairs damaged tissues, such as when you heal from a cut. Without mitosis, life as we know it simply wouldn't be possible. So, how does this amazing division happen? Mitosis involves two main steps: karyokinesis, which is the division of the nucleus, and cytokinesis, the division of the cytoplasm. Karyokinesis is further broken down into four distinct phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. In prophase, the DNA condenses into visible chromosomes. During metaphase, these chromosomes line up neatly in the middle of the cell. Then, in anaphase, the chromosome copies separate and move to opposite ends. Finally, in telophase, new nuclei form around these separated chromosomes, setting the stage for the cell to split. The result? Two perfect, identical cells. Time to test your understanding with some practice questions. Question 1. What is the primary purpose of mitosis in multicellular organisms? Question 2. How many daughter cells are produced at the end of mitosis, and are they genetically identical? Question 3. Name the four main phases of karyokinesis in the correct order. Take a moment to think about these and consolidate your knowledge. Now that you've grasped the basics, let's dive a bit deeper into the fascinating details of each mitotic phase. Get ready for the medium level. Before a cell even enters mitosis, it undergoes a crucial preparatory phase called interphase. This isn't part of mitosis itself, but it's where the cell grows, duplicates its organelles, and most importantly, replicates its entire DNA. Think of it as the cell's intensive training period before a big race. Once DNA replication is complete, the cell is ready for karyokinesis, the division of the nucleus. This process ensures that each new cell receives a complete and identical set of chromosomes, maintaining genetic continuity, which is absolutely vital for the organism's health and proper functioning. Karyokinesis unfolds through four distinct stages. Prophase sees the chromatin condensing into visible, duplicated chromosomes, and the nuclear envelope starting to disappear. In metaphase, the chromosomes achieve perfect alignment at the cell's center, forming the metaphase plate, ready for separation. Anaphase is the dramatic stage where sister chromatids finally pull apart, moving to opposite poles of the cell, becoming individual chromosomes. Finally, during telophase, new nuclear envelopes reform around the separated chromosomes, which then begin to decondense, and the nucleoli reappear. Each stage is precisely timed and controlled. Following the nuclear division, the cell undergoes cytokinesis, the division of the cytoplasm. This process differs slightly between animal and plant cells. In animal cells, a cleavage furrow forms, pinching the cell membrane inwards until the cell splits into two. Imagine tightening a string around the middle of a balloon. In plant cells, however, a cell plate forms in the middle, growing outwards until it creates a new cell wall, effectively dividing the cell. This difference is due to the rigid cell wall present in plant cells. The entire mitotic process, including cytokinesis, ensures that two fully functional and genetically identical daughter cells are produced, ready to carry out their specific roles. Let's reinforce your understanding with 5 medium-level questions. Question 1. Describe the key events that occur during the S phase of interphase. Question 2. What is the significance of the metaphase plate? Question 3. Differentiate between cytokinesis in animal and plant cells. Question 4. Explain why mitosis is called an equational division. Question 5. List 2 important roles of mitosis in a multicellular organism. Take your time to formulate comprehensive answers. Alright, let's push our understanding further. The hard level will delve into the intricate regulatory mechanisms and clinical aspects of mitosis. At the hard level, we appreciate the molecular precision governing each mitotic phase. In prophase, the phosphorylation of condensins and cohesins is crucial for chromosome architecture. During prometaphase, the breakdown of the nuclear envelope is orchestrated by lamin phosphorylation, and kinetochore microtubules actively search and capture chromosomes. Metaphase is not just about alignment, it's about establishing tension across sister kinetochores, a critical signal for the next phase. Anaphase involves the precise activation of separase, which cleaves cohesin, allowing chromatid separation. Subsequently, anaphase A and B, involving distinct microtubule dynamics and motor proteins, ensure efficient poleward movement and spindle elongation. Telophase then reverses many prophase events, leading to nuclear reformation. The cell cycle, and thus mitosis, is tightly regulated by checkpoints to prevent errors. The G2M checkpoint ensures DNA integrity and replication completion before entry into mitosis, primarily regulated by cyclin B-CDK1, also known as maturation promoting factor. More critically, the metaphase checkpoint, or spindle assembly checkpoint, SAC, monitors proper attachment of all kinetochores to spindle microtubules and the tension generated. If even one kinetochore is unattached or lacks tension, the SAC arrests the cell in metaphase by inhibiting the anaphase promoting complex cyclosome, or APCC, thereby preventing premature sister chromatid separation. This meticulous control safeguards genomic stability. Cytokinesis, while seemingly simpler, also involves complex molecular machinery. In animal cells, the assembly of the contractile ring, composed of actin and myosin II, is triggered by signals from the spindle midzone, leading to the formation of the cleavage furrow. In plant cells, the phragmoplast, a unique microtubule array, guides Golgi-derived vesicles to the equatorial plane, forming the cell plate that eventually develops into a new cell wall. The significance of mitosis extends to maintaining tissue homeostasis, regeneration, and development. However, errors, such as non-disjunction, can lead to aneuploidy, an abnormal number of chromosomes, which is a major driver of cancer and various genetic disorders like Down syndrome. Understanding these mechanisms is vital. It's time for some challenging questions. Question 1. Explain the role of the spindle assembly checkpoint, SAC, in ensuring accurate chromosome segregation. Question 2. How does the phosphorylation of nuclear lamins contribute to prometaphase events? Question 3. Describe the molecular mechanism by which sister chromatids separate during anaphase. Question 4. Compare and contrast the mechanisms of cytokinesis in animal and plant cells. Question 5. What are the potential consequences of errors in mitotic division, specifically non-disjunction? Question 6. Briefly explain the function of condensins and cohesins during prophase and metaphase. Question 7. Why is it important for chromosomes to achieve biorientation at the metaphase plate? Think critically about these concepts. Prepare to unlock the deepest secrets of cell division. Our hardest level content will explore the cutting-edge molecular insights and clinical applications of mitosis, pushing your understanding to competitive depths. The molecular choreography of mitosis is truly astounding. The centrosome cycle, involving duplication in SG2 and maturation in prophase, governs the formation of the bipolar spindle, acting as the primary microtubule organizing center. Kinetochores, complex protein structures on centromeres, are not just attachment sites, they are dynamic signaling hubs. They recruit motor proteins and Sac components, sensing tension and facilitating chromosome movement. Microtubule dynamics, characterized by dynamic instability, allow them to efficiently search for and capture kinetochores. A variety of kinesin and dynein motor proteins then actively pull and push chromosomes and spindle poles, ensuring precise segregation. These coordinated actions are fundamental to maintaining genetic integrity. The anaphase promoting complex cyclosome, or APCC, is the master regulator driving mitotic progression from metaphase to anaphase and then out of mitosis. Activated by CDC20, APCC is a ubiquitin ligase that targets key proteins like securin and mitotic cyclins for degradation via the proteasome. Degradation of securin unleashes separase, which cleaves cohesin, allowing sister chromatids to separate. Simultaneously, the degradation of mitotic cyclins inactivates CDK1, triggering the exit from mitosis. The spindle assembly checkpoint, SAC, meticulously controls APCC activation. Unattached kinetochores recruit SAC proteins like MAD2 and BABAR1, which collectively inhibit CDC20, thus pausing the cell in metaphase until all chromosomes are properly attached and under tension. This molecular break is indispensable for preventing aneuploidy. Cytokinesis, the final act of cell division, also involves intricate molecular pathways. In animal cells, the contractile ring, composed of actin and myosin II, forms at the cell equator, driven by RHOA GTPase signaling from the spindle midzone. This ring constricts, forming a cleavage furrow that eventually pinches the cell into two. The remnants of the spindle midzone persist as the midbody, and its proper abscission is crucial for complete separation. In plant cells, the rigid cell wall necessitates a different mechanism. The phragmoplast, a unique microtubule array, guides Golgi-derived vesicles containing cell wall precursors to the equatorial plane. These vesicles fuse to form the cell plate, which expands outwards, eventually forming a new cell wall that divides the daughter cells. Dysregulation of these processes can lead to multinucleated cells or incomplete division. The clinical significance of mitosis is immense. Many chemotherapeutic agents exploit mitotic errors, targeting microtubule dynamics to arrest cancer cells in mitosis, leading to their death. For instance, Winca alkaloids inhibit microtubule polymerization, while taxanes stabilize them, both disrupting spindle function. Furthermore, errors in mitotic chromosome segregation lead to aneuploidy, a hallmark of cancer and the cause of various genetic disorders. Understanding the precise mechanisms of mitosis and its checkpoints is critical for developing targeted therapies and diagnostic tools. Research into mitotic regulators, using advanced techniques like live cell imaging, RNA interference, and CRISPR-Cas9, continues to unravel new insights, promising future breakthroughs in treating diseases linked to cell division errors. This knowledge forms the bedrock of modern biology and medicine. Let's tackle the first 5 hardest level questions. Question 1. Elaborate on the role of kinetochores as signaling hubs during mitosis, beyond just being attachment sites. Question 2. Describe the molecular mechanism by which the anaphase promoting complex cyclosome, APCC, drives the metaphase-anaphase transition. Question 3. Explain how the spindle assembly checkpoint, SAC, ensures the fidelity of chromosome segregation. Question 4. Discuss the distinct molecular mechanisms of contractile ring formation in animal cells and cell plate formation in plant cells. Question 5. How do common chemotherapeutic drugs like Winca alkaloids and taxanes target mitotic processes to inhibit cancer cell proliferation? Think deeply about the detailed molecular steps involved. Now for the remaining 5 challenging questions. Question 6. what is the significance of the centrosome cycle in preparing for mitosis, and how does it relate to spindle formation? Question 7. Describe the interplay between Rho GTPase and the actin-myosin contractile ring during cytokinesis in animal cells. Question 8. Explain the phenomenon of dynamic instability of microtubules and its importance in spindle assembly and chromosome capture. Question 9. Beyond aneuploidy, what other cellular consequences can arise from a dysfunctional spindle assembly checkpoint? Question 10. Discuss the experimental techniques commonly used to study mitotic processes and how they contribute to our understanding of cell division. These questions require a comprehensive and integrated understanding of mitosis. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into mitosis. From the fundamental processes of growth and repair to the intricate molecular machinery and its critical role in health and disease, you've gained a comprehensive understanding. Remember, consistent practice and conceptual clarity are your keys to success in NEET. For more such engaging and in-depth educational content, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep aiming for excellence. See you in the next session.